There's a knock at the door and I answer it. Jeremy from The Amazing Dan stands at the door and he looks pissed off. Is she in? Who? Princess Fiona. Who else? Fiona, I have a visitor.
Tell them I'm busy.
I'm not buying that. She either needs to come to the door or I'm walking in. Who are you? I'm the stepfather to their baby. The story gets even weirder. Fiona walks into the door.
Shut the door, Owen. I don't want that man in my house.
Oh, it's your house now.
What are you doing here from Seattle?
We have a family here. Plus, I needed to talk to you. It's urgent.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Would someone please mind telling me what's going on here? You either do, or I do it for you.
Fine. Jeremy's the husband of my ex, Stuart. Stuart is my baby's father.
You had sex with a married gay man.
Stuart is bisexual, and yes, it's not as sordid as you're thinking. It was a drunken one-night stand, and that's that.
I'm here because we want to be part of our baby's life, but Princess Witch here refuses to play ball.
How exactly am I refusing? Tell me that.
How about the fact that you're refusing to send us sonogram pictures of the damn baby?
Well, that's one example.
How about the fact that you're refusing to give us dates for your Lamaze classes?
Look, I'm doing all those things because I don't want you to be in my life.
Oh, come on, Fiona. You're better than that.
Am I now?
Yeah. What am I saying here? You're clearly not. Carry on.
Look, Jeremy, I'm the mom to this baby. I get to decide who comes in and out of my baby's life. I've decided I don't need you. So live with that and fuck off.
We will take legal action. You know that, right?
Bring it on.
You won't have a leg to stand on.
Sure, whatever. Do your worst.
We want to be good fathers to our kids. So why are you making this difficult for us? Please don't make us fight you.
Fuck off.
You'll be hearing from our lawyers. Jeremy walks off and I stare at Fiona.
What?
Living room. Right now.
I've got to finish washing the dishes.
I said living room right now.
All right, dick. Please don't shout at me.
Fiona follows me into the living room. We take a seat on the couch.
What? What do you want?
I want to know why you're hurting people that care for you and want to help you.
Those two fairies don't care about me.
Then why are they doing everything they can do to be in their kid's life?
I don't know or care.
I think you do.
Ugh. Look, I don't want them involved in my baby's life. That's final.
Why the hell not?
I just don't, okay?
I'll ask again. Why the hell not?
Ugh, I'm scared, okay? Are you happy?
You're scared of what?
Losing my baby.
You're in the third trimester of your pregnancy. There's a low risk of that.
The baby will be the only family I have when it's born. I'm scared if I share him or her, I could lose them to Jeremy and Stuart and end up all alone.
You'll never be alone.
How can you be sure of that?
I'm sure because I'll be here for you.
You're leaving right after the house is renovated. So that's a lie.
I could change my plans under the right circumstances.
What does that mean?
Nothing. I better head off.
No, hang on. What did you mean?
Nothing important.
Owen Keane, please speak to me right now.
No. Bye. And I race off to the door.
You can't escape me forever. We will talk about this eventually.
The front door opens and closes. I walk into a British pub. I walk over to the barman. A pint of Foster's, please. The barman prepares my order. I get tapped on the shoulder. I turn around and my face falls. It's Jeremy. You're Irish, and you want to forsake your tradition by ordering an Australian beer? Are you crazy? Where I'm from, people get shot for that. Huh. Funny. What do you want? I followed you here from the house. I wanted to talk to you. Well, I'm here, so talk. Fiona's being unfair. Well, I don't doubt that at all. My husband is the baby's father. He has rights to the baby Fiona's carrying. Oh, and I agree with you. But why are you bothering me with this? You should talk to her. I'm hoping you can speak to her for us. Oh, I don't make a habit of getting into other people's business, so I'm staying out of it. I think it's the best that way. A woman walks over. It's Veronica from The Amazing Dan. I'm having the best holiday ever. Thank you for bringing me to this boring town. Mom, you live in a similar town to this, so I don't know why you're complaining. Whatever. Have you ordered my sex on the beach yet? Mom, they don't make that drink in here. Have you ever bothered to ask? Mom, I'm rather busy here. Please do not use that tone with me. I gave birth to you. I deserve your respect. Can I say I like you? Oh, do you now? I'm recently divorced. Do you want to go somewhere quiet and talk? Mom, you're not divorced. Stop being annoying. You're embarrassing yourself. Spoil sport. What were you two gentlemen talking about before I came here? Owen knows Fiona. I'm trying to get him to help me talk some sense into her. They were a couple, the three of them. Mom, shut up! I mean it! Hang on. Jeremy, Stuart and Fiona were a couple. For how long? Don't you dare, Mom. 4 years. I can't believe you just told him that. Well, he's unlikely to help you if you're feeding him half stories, isn't he now? The short end of the story is that Fiona had a brief fling with another man. She cheated on us. We ended the relationship. Was all that happening while Jeremy was married to Stuart? Oh, you bet. Today has turned out to be one hell of a day. I was full of surprises. Look, now that you know everything, please help us. We need your help. Fine. She's scared of being alone. Who is? Fiona, Mom. I guess that must be true. Fiona has no family unit around her, so life must get lonely for her at times. What happened to her family? Dad died of cancer when she was 1 month old. He was the only good egg in her family, according to Fiona. Fiona's mom developed a drinking problem after her husband's death and her kidneys packed up. She was on the waiting list for 3 years, but died of pneumonia before she could get a transplant. Christ O'Reilly! Fiona's brother's in jail for the mass murder of concert-goers at a Nickelback concert. Her sister's a porn star in L.A. Her cousins are in a cult. Her great-grandfather was a Nazi. Her great-grandmother became a nun and got pregnant after a one-night stand with the Nazis. Her family story is a fucking mess. Yeah, I don't doubt that for a second. So she's scared that if she allows Jeremy and Stuart to be close to her and the baby, they'll try to take her baby away. Yeah, but I think it's because she's lonely and needs support. What if I convince Stuart to move back into town? We could live here. Well, it would have to be permanent. Owen's right. You can't fly in and out of her life. That's not fair to her or the baby. If you and Stuart want to be part of the baby's life, you must commit to wanting to be a father. Moving here is proof of that. Fine. Looks like that's been decided for us. We should tell Fiona about the change in plans. Let's roll, bitches. Mom, I beg you, please never say that again. Well, let's roll, bitches. Oh, God, you're embarrassing. I laugh as we walk out of the pub. We walk into the kitchen as Fiona takes muffins out of her brand new oven, puts them in the kitchen counter. I cough to let her know we're here. She turns around and her face falls. What is this? This monthly meeting of the Avengers? Who's meant to be Iron Man? Well, obviously that's me. Goes without saying. I'm super hot. Oh, can I be Superman? That's a different franchise, weirdo. Guys, can we get to the point of why we're here, please? Why are you all here? Well, we're here to tell you that Stuart and I will move here permanently to support you and the baby. Well, what if I don't want that? Fiona does want it. If she tells you anything different, then she's lying. Fiona glares at me. Am I wrong? Fiona rolls her eyes. I thought as much.
Jeremy, I thought you would get your lawyers involved and cut me out of my baby's life.
1. He has no legal ground to do that. 2. No judge in the world would grant that request. And 3. Jeremy loves you. He wants to offer you as much support as you could need. Take his offer.
Have you two talked about...
Yes, I know all your dirty secrets. I'd say your history was shocking, but that would be an understatement.
You can't move in here. We don't have a room. So you have to find somewhere else. Jeremy, there's a house for sale next door. I'm making an offer on it. I'm buying you and Stuart a house.
Mom, that's way too generous. We can't...
Hey, you're my son. You deserve a home.
Thank you, Mom. Veronica hugs Jeremy.
God, get a room.
Veronica is Jeremy's mom.
Still, it's gross.
Well, I better leave you to it.
Wait, can we talk outside for a second?
Sure. We hope you're enjoying this episode of Hello from Ireland. That Love podcast has over 190 episodes out now. If you'd like to help us continue making great love stories for you, please consider joining our Patreon page for a low monthly fee of $1. We also have this episode's script if you'd like to read it whilst listening to it. The link is on the show page. Every penny of your money will go into helping us make even better content for you, the audience, to enjoy. Thank you for your kindness, and have a great day. I lead Fiona to the kitchen back door. I close the door from behind me. We're face to face.
It was a mistake.
What was?
The relationship thing with Jeremy and Stuart. I shouldn't have done it.
Well, it's none of my business what you do in your life. You're free to do as you wish.
Oh.
It didn't upset me. Sure, I was shocked, but so would anyone in my position.
Okay, I just felt that earlier you were about to say that you like me.
I was. But then later I realised that would have been a massive error of judgment, so I haven't said it.
Right, cool. Coolio. So that you know I'm slowly developing feelings for you too.
Oh. I really don't know how to react to that.
How about you let my words sink in and we'll return to the conversation later? Does that sound reasonable?
It does. Thank you.
Have you eaten dinner?
No, but I'm starving.
Come on. We still have leftovers from our Sunday roast. I'll heat it for you.
Thank you, Fiona.
You're more than welcome.
Fiona smiles at me and exits. As she walks off, I realise that my heart is in trouble. Oh, it's in big trouble. This was Hello from Ireland. It was voiced by me, Emerson Peary. The show was written, produced, and directed by Joao Nasita. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Hello from Ireland, and please leave us a review on Apple Podcast and Spotify, and be sure to subscribe to the podcast on all your favorite podcast listening apps. Also, please share the series with family and friends. Thank you. That Love Podcast is active on Twitter at ThatLovePod and on Instagram and Facebook at That Love Podcast.